Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch and today we will see the rest chapters which are left from Unit 4. Unit 4 Web Application and Security that was actually in Unit 2 last year, right? And now in the session 2021 this is in Unit 4, right? So till now we have covered all this session 1 to session 8 we have already completed, right? These three chapters, session 9, 10 and 11 are left. And these are very small chapters. These are included this year only. Okay, last year it was not there. So S9, S10 and S11, these are very small, sessions. So we will complete it together today only, right? So let's start. So session 9, what is the name of this? Maintain workplace and safety. So what all things we will study in this chapter? Wherever we are working, suppose if we will join any software company or something like that. So what all cultures, if we are in a working environment, what all things we should take care of, right? How to maintain such places. So basic safety rules to follow at workplace: fire safety, falls and slips, electrical safety, use of first aid, all this should be maintained in any organization, in any workplace, right? Every organization must follow a standard set of safety rules and procedures. There must be a stated displayed clearly at important areas. All the employees must be given as demonstration and training to follow safety rules. I think you know that if you open any organization, any company, if you will open, there are certain criteria, right? You should follow some norms that such facilities should be there, such kind of facilities are available in your organization or not. You have to take clearance from the safety department or environment clearance you have to take. Like this you have to maintain all these safety rules also. Basic for fire safety rules in any organization are: first, escape plan must be installed at proper level. Escape plan, suppose there may be any accident of fire in your organization, then what should be there? There must be some escape plan that the employees who are working there should be able to escape in such conditions, right? So there must be a safety rules. First safety is rules is that there must be some plan in case of any danger or such kind of accident, right? Conduct regular drills. Regular drills means after 3 or 4 months, employees must be trained. Drilling should be there, so that in such emergency case, how to escape from that place, how to leave that place, right? Maintenance of safety equipments must be taken care of. Safety equipments. If you are working in any such organization where as take an example of the fire extinguishers, okay, safety equipments. So such kind of devices or such things should be maintained in regular intervals, right? Whether they are working means is it ready to use or not, okay? Nouns, in case of, we have discussed this related to fires. Now let us discuss falls and asleep safety rules. Falls and asleep safety rules. So what all things are there in this? Falls and asleep safety rules. Workplace must be proper ventilated. Yes, obviously it should be proper ventilated. Floor must be clean and dry. Oil spill, dust must be immediately cleaned, okay? Smoke alarm must be placed at proper intervals. Smoke, in case of any fire or something, there must be alarm which will detect the smoke and will produce a sound, right? Keep workplace a no smoking zone, so that danger from the fire will be we can reduce. Now electrical safety rules. Electrical equipments approved by a recognized organization. Whatever electrical equipment we are using in a company should be recognized one. Damaged and hazardous electrical equipment should be immediately replaced. Whatever equipments which are damaged should be replaced immediately. All old and work out and frayed switches or wires should be changed. It can obviously it can be dangerous. Any kind of accident can happen. So we should replace also in any organization. We must replace such old wires and all. Heat emanating equipment should be kept away from the electrical equipments, right? A heat emanating equipment should be kept away from the electrical equipments. So next, take care the outlet circuit should not be overloaded, right? Outlet circuit, whatever is the capacity of that, we should not cross that, otherwise it can be a dangerous, right? Now use of first aid. We know what is first aid, right? In case of accident, we should have emergency like bandage and all. So first aid is the immediate assistance provided to the injured to save life and minimize health loss till the proper medical aid or facility is provided, right? Before taking him to hospital, what we can do, all immediate tablets or bandage or cream should be there in our first aid box, right? Every organization must have basic first aid kit must have all the necessary items. Make sure to check for the expiry of medical related items. Yes, if you are having any kind of tablet in it, check the expiry date of that. Some rules of first aid are: assure the injured to remain calm and not to panic. Keep them warm if they are not shocked. Do not move the victim in case of back or neck injury. Okay, it can be dangerous, so do not move in case if he is having injury in the back or neck, right? A worker may face occupational hazard at workplace. So all these things are there in this session 9. You can see it's a very small chapter, very small session, right? Session 9. Now maintain workplace is over, maintain workplace safety is over. Now let's move to the session 10. What all things are there in session 10? Prevent accident and emergencies. What all things we can do to prevent accident and emergencies? It is also similar to that chapter only. Accident. What is accident? An accident is an unplanned event that may happen all of a sudden and may lead to unwanted or unprecedented result or outcomes. Obviously, we know what is accident, right? It is an unwanted situation or unplanned event that may take place. So it can be defined as an unfortunate incident that occur unintentionally, causing hazardous result or injury or unwanted results, right? Emergency. Now what is emergency? Any unexpected situation that needs immediate attention and action. Okay, that is emergency. An emergency situation might pose a sudden risk to life, property, health, etc. and needs intervention to prevent a deteriorating result or hazard. Now what are the types of accident? Let's see. If you are unable to remember, at least remember, what should you know? Unplanned event. If what is accident, such kind of question can come, then at least remember unplanned event that may happen all of a sudden. This is the main line, right? So this in every to define anything, you must remember the main line, main important line, and write that. Remember that, right? And for emergency, any unexpected situation that needs immediate attention or action, right? So underline the main line and remember that, and additional things you can add from your side. Okay, now let's come to the types of accident. Accident may be of following types. What are they? Accident at workplace, slips and fall accident, fire. Next is industrial disease or illness due to some smoke or the environment that is there in the industries, right? road traffic accident, collision between the two vehicles or something like that. Clinical accidents, sports related accidents, right? You know what is sports related? While you play or in the games, you know face any kind of accident, that is known as the sports related accident. Now, workplace accident may include injuries that are caused to the workers due to fall, slips and trips. Slips and fall accident may occur at any working environment, and the injuries may vary from minor act to major severe accidents. Company can be any type, not only, you know, major manufacturing companies there. If you are working in the IT department of that company, or in any department, in a manufacturing or in a workshop, you are working, creating something, working on a workshop. So there are heavy machines and you know, heavy machines are there, and there may be you are working under danger. You know, lot of machines, heavy machines are there. So the injuries can be, you know, from minor act to major severe accident, right? Some injuries suffered might include fracture, sprain, knee and elbow injury, wrist or head injuries, etc. Right? Now, an emergency is one that threatens the employees, customers or the public. Obviously, disturb the shut down the operations, disturbs or shut down, right? If any accident will happen, then the company will shut down for a while, or you know, work will stop. Cause physical or environmental damage, right? Okay. Now, emergency that requires evacuation include fire or explosion. In such kind of accident, evacuation is required. Evacuation means you have to escape from that place. You need to escape from that place, right? Now next, in flood also you have to escape, right? We are talking about emergencies that require evacuation, means where we can escape. So under this we have this flood also. We will escape and move to the safe place, right? In case of flood also, you know, in case of flood, you know, government plans that any kind of flood is you know, expected. So all over the, you know, villages to nearby sea is moved to some safe place, right? And earthquake, hurricane, tornado, toxic material release, some gases, you know, poisonous gas will release, then also we have to escape from that place. Civil disturbance, workplace violence. So all these are the situation in which in that time we need to evacuate, right? Now, handling accident. How to handle accident? Accidents must be handled carefully. The accident should be handled compassionately without assigning blame on others. Obviously, we should not blame each other. And during the accident, we must, you know, handle it very carefully. Every organization must follow SOP for accident handling, right? Safety measures must be placed to prevent workplace accident. So that it will not happen, we must, you know, take care of such safety measures. Immediate call the medical team for an injury. Stay alert. Pay attention to and follow emergency drills, right? Whatever things are possible at that moment, we should, you know, do that, and we should immediately call the medical team also, right? So we should, you know, take care of such you know, the basic rules and all, so that we can prevent accident, right? And how to handle accident, this also should be clear in our mind. So these are the basic things which you know, the employee should be given practice of that, right? Now next is, see, this chapter is also over. Now next, so these all chapters are very important, right? These are very small chapters, but then also it is very important because these are common to every industry, and every organization needs to follow such measures, right? Now, protect health and safety at work. Protect health and safety at work. hazardous and sources of hazard. An organization can face some health hazard that could put the lives of the employees in danger. Hazard can be different types depending on the industry and the environment in which the employees work. The different types of hazard include physical, chemical, biological, mechanical. The hazards means which can affect you, right? Which can affect your health. So physical, chemical, biological, mechanical. In these different ways, the things can, the industry can, or the environment can affect you. So sources of hazard. What are the sources of hazards? Checklists for workstations. The workstation should provide sufficient space for the user to alter position comfortably, right? Provide adequate lighting. Have window fitted with adjustable covering to alter the sunlight levels. Be spacious enough when a workstation is shared by more than one person, right? What the workstations should be like this. Proper ventilation should be there, sunlight should come, adequate space for number of employees. According to that, adequate space should be there, right? Means spacious. The work environment should be spacious. So all these things are very important, right? Now next is the display screen should be. The display on the system you are working, the display screen should be what? Well-defined characters of adequate size and spacing, right? Adequate size. You should not, pressurize yourself. Have a stable image. Have easily adjustable brightness and contrast. You know what is brightness and contrast? It should not, harm your eyes, or you should not feel uncomfortable. Tilt and swivel, easy to suit the user, right? The monitor should be, placed in a proper way so that you are comfortable to use it. Be free from glare and reflections. Use a separate base for the screen or a adjustable table. So all these are what this should be there. And now let's talk about the keyboard. The keyboard should be able to tilt easily and should be able to separate from the screens to allow the users to adopt a comfortable working position. Means it should be placed. Your keyboard should be placed and should be placed in such a way so that you will be able to work on it very easily. Have a space in front to provide support for the hands or arms of the user. Means enough space should be there so that you can keep your hands, arms also in a proper way in the table. Have a matte surface. Have clearly legible symbols on the keys. Whatever key is there, it should be legible symbol should be there. It should be clearly visible, right? Now the work surface should provide adequate space for the user, have a low reflective surface, be of an adequate size to allow the screen, keyboard and other peripheral to be flexibly arranged. Have a stable and adjustable document holder which should be at the same level as the screen at the same viewing distance, right? Now workplace evacuation. In case of emergency, there should be a provision for evacuation. Evacuation is the process of emptying a place in case of an emergency or disaster. Every company must ensure following points for the evacuation in case of emergency. What all things a company should manage? Follow the norms or standard for the evacuation in case of such accident. An evacuation policy. Every organization must have an evacuation policy. All the team leaders are responsible for informing about the policy of their employees about it. Proper attention must be paid when the team leader is informing you about these details. Negligence at this time may cost lives, right? The team leaders are responsible for informing their employees about this evacuation things, that in case of emergency how to evacuate such places. So all these things should be informed to the employees by their team leaders. So negligence to such things can be dangerous to your life. Organization must have a designated assembly points for emergencies. Ensure that every employee or worker must know where it is. Okay. A buddy system For individuals with special needs or disabilities must be designated a buddy system. This system ensures the differently abled are assisted and guided out of the premises or the impacted area properly. If you are a buddy to someone, ensure that your buddy is safe at the assembly point with you. In case of an emergency, if any employee is disabled or having some kind of problem, then a buddy system should be there. It means what? Some of you will be assigned, that you will assist or help somebody in case of, accident or so you are responsible, or you should help, that person who is disabled if you are designated to help him, right? Floor plans with evacuation routes in workplace ensure that you understand this so you can use it in the time of need. So you should know, wherever you are working, you should know the evacuation plans, floor plans, everything, how to evacuate. The route should be clear to you in your workplace, so that in case of emergency, from where you should escape, right? Assembly areas where you are required to assemble after evacuation must be properly taken care of. It is okay if you are evacuating. You have to, evacuation will take place in any organization, but after that where to meet and all such kind of complete plan should be there. Getting? Now periodic evacuation drills should be conducted. Okay, drills should be conducted so that you will be familiar, how to escape or evacuate any place. Ensure that you pay attention during these drills. You need to save your life, and you can be helpful in saving someone else's life too. Okay. Now, healthy living. A healthy body has a healthy mind. A very popular saying is true. Healthy lifestyle leads to a healthy being. Healthy living has a lasting impact on an individual, which ultimately yields a healthy environment at home as well as at workplace. A happy and healthy workers will always perform best to his ability. A healthy lifestyle, helps to keep and improve the people health and well-being. A healthy lifestyle includes healthy eating habit, physical activities, and stress management, healthy mind, sound sleep. All these are included. Goal setting, sound sleep, healthy mind should be there. Stress management, physical activities, healthy eating. We should follow all this. We should implement all this in our life so that we will live a healthy lifestyle. Now, a healthy lifestyle needs practice, commitment, and sincere efforts. Stay healthy, stay happy. That's it. Only these things are there in your this last 3 sessions, S9, S10 and S11, right? So we have completed these 3 sessions. So means now completely we have completed this unit 4, right? Web application and security. All things we have covered now. And remember, try to cover each and every topic, subtopic in this, all these chapters. Try to cover each subtopic. Question can be raised from any subtopic, right? So the basic concept regarding that should be clear in our mind. These all are, whatever you will see under these topics are, most of the things are technical. So at least you should know the meaning, or you must understand the basic concept. And if you know that, you will be able to write the answers, right? So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.